we are late in the calendar year. That's a good time to be south, and that's where we are. The weather just perfect right now here tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. White running to the left. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 13-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jarrett. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
1st down, Seattle.
Looking to throw. Rich, he finds McCoy. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Rich. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jarrett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's fielded at the 45. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Off play action. Rich. And it'll be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jarrett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second down and 3. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
He finds his man, complete. That's McCoy. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Buccaneers, nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jarrett. And that is incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around. Not having that success, might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Rich going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't...
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He finds his man complete. It's McCoy. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back to throw. Rich. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers' 3-yard line.
21-0 our score after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they come up now 2nd and goal. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Charbonnet fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Second and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
To throw again. Jarrett going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Quez Watkins, 82 yards. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on 2nd down. Rich. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Let's go.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Rich. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Ready? Roll, roll, roll. Let's go.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
On the set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And complete to Smith-Njigba. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Rich. And Walker has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf on his his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Buccaneers 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Got it. Ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41.
On first down, Jarrett. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 backward.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And this is caught. Touchdown. Zach Ertz. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Rich. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now 3rd down and very long. Back to throw. Rich. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 jump plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Looking to throw on second down. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. That's McCoy. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
He finds his man. Complete. It's McCoy. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
A final shot before break. Jarrett, he's going to wind up and air it out. His throw incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll go on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Looking to throw. Jarrett. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To throw on third down. Jarrett. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick here is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 to a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
To throw on second down. Rich. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off-play action. Rich. This is Fant on the short completion. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll look to set up his blockers. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back. Because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw. Jarrett. Zach Ertz has it complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down. I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
19 tight. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Jarrett, he's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
7 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
First down, Seahawks.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
That's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 3rd down, Rich. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Jason Myers on for a field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake. Jarrett. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jarrett. He'll get that out to the flat to White. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
21 more yards. That's another.
First down, here's White. And he'll take this down to the 33. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Off play action. Jarrett. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's the second down and 9. Operating from the gun, Rich. He'll find Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing on first down. Rich going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive. Jarrett looking downfield for Godwin. He's got situation. He completes it right side of the lane. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup, leaves him with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Walker hitting the ball is out. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st and 10, Rich. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rich. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Back to throw. Jarrett going deep here for Watkins. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 1st and goal. They got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock defensively. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jarrett. And his throw is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This is 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Jarrett, he's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Ready up.
And they will take a knee here.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Seahawks, their hopes of a winning campaign stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay.